Here he goes. Here he goes. It's Saturday morning. It's 7 AM. I got up at 6, which is pretty good for a Saturday for me. I used to think that that was smack bang in the middle of the night, but now I know it's actually just the morning. And I'm out walking moose. So I've got up, got dressed, done all the key things to be a human being, and now I'm in my 100% race trousers and my wellies because I'm a farmer, walking the dog. And Squarespace have sponsored this video. They are the all-in-one platform from marketing tools to analytics. You can go on there, build your very own online presence and run your business. So today's plan and goal is to get a suntan because we've got probably the last sunrise of the year. It's very much autumn now. Winter's completely banging on the door. It's smashed the door down. And I'm going to take you guys riding with this camera, a few bikes. We're going to go to my compound, Woburn, a bit of an enduro loop, and hopefully Corby as well. And maybe even some street spots if the sun stays out, because it is quite a glorious day. And if those ledges dry out, I might be able to do some urban maneuvers. But it's a bit of a day in the life, to be honest. Just me, my camera, and you guys biking on a Saturday. And I'm going to get this video out today on Saturday. So if you're watching it and it's just come out, this is the morning of today's very day. Let's do this. Nice clean van for a change. So I'm on my way to Woburn. I've got the enduro hardtail, the dirt jump hardtail. It's very windy, which is going to be a nightmare at my compound. Not a nightmare in the skate park. Woburn should be okay. It's insanely windy today, and all I ever see is birds that are just so desperate to go in one direction into the wind, but are going backwards. I think birds have the hardest time ever when it's windy. Pray for birds on windy days. I can see what, like, it's literally going backwards. What's the point? Food for thought. Talking of food, I forgot to have breakfast. My favourite breakfast is sourdough bread, poached eggs, avocado, cherry tomatoes, bit of salt, lovely. Favourite meal of the day. But I forgot to do that, and I wouldn't have done that anyway, so I am going to Greg's. So instead of avocado, you can get for £4.90 a flat white, a triple chocolate cookie, and an omelette baguette with brown sauce, which has got about as much nutritional value as a pink hiking sock. Woburn trails then. It looks soggy and it looks very damp, which sucks because my bike is absolutely spotless. But as it's me and the GoPro, there's actually a couple of people here. One guy riding now on an enduro bike. But I think the jumps are going to be running really slow, which means I might not even be able to get to the end. But because I've got my trail bike in the van, it's a win-win. I might just go around the woods. But let's give it a go anyway. I'm running good. Oh mate, I spoke too soon. That is the soft, look at that. And that is so soft. That is a proper rut. Look at that. The first 3 jumps for the weather actually felt sick, and then by this point you land this jump, because that's recently been like resurfaced. The rain this week's washed all that fresh dirt down into pure silt in the bomb hole, and it was like riding with both brakes on. And I actually got lucky to clear this. I just went off the inside and missed that concrete edge. The side of that's been concreted. Probably would have taken that whole concrete slab off, and I'd have been down the builder merchants mixing cement on a spot board to repair my mistakes. It's actually too soft to ride today. I was a bit optimistic coming here. So I'm gonna go and get the trail bike, go around the woods and keep my jump bike clean for Corby and my compound. I think I need to bring a shovel. I definitely need to bring a shovel. The hardtail has never ever been cleaner. Look at it. So much horse poo. Oh, it's minging. Oh, it's slick. Proper cool. do. Oh, it's not even a track. Let's make it one. Whoa. There's a track. Whoa! Those leaves! What? I honestly don't know where the track is. Squirrel! Morning. Morning. Multitasking as always. How you doing? All right? My bike is caked. It was worth it. I can clean it at my compound as well. I've got a hose there, so I'm going there next to salvage some jump bike manoeuvres, because 3 jumps at 8 o'clock in the morning at Woburn didn't satisfy my need for riding proper stuff on the hardtail. So that was good though. Riding on your own is a nice, it's a different style of ride to like the big crazy banter trains that you get at bike parks. That's actually a really nice thing to do, just ride on your own in the woods. My compound then, which in the winter is always a struggle, and even going away for a few days and coming back, I can see the difference. It's just like standing water everywhere. The sun in the summer comes up over those trees quite quickly, but this time of the year it doesn't see sun, it doesn't get onto those ramps over there, which is a nightmare, and even now it's raining. And to polish all of that off, while I've been away, my generator's been stolen, so I can't blow up the airbag. The wood's slippery, even though this buffalo board stuff is better, like better suited and weather wear it. Let's have a look. It's actually kind of grippy. The mossy carpet's less grippy. Oh, it's hot. I'm getting back in the van. That's up there will be dangerous up top. Some of my best achievements here have been in the winter. Like when I come here, it feels more like work and less like play. So to stay warm, you've got to get your head down, you've got to ride, you've got a session. And even now getting wet kind of gets me stoked to ride, but with slippery wood you won't be seeing any tricks, so I'm going to get in the van and wait for this to pass. Well, the triple chocolate cookie's tasty. No! Just landed one-handed. So I made it to Corby, literally the only wet weather place I could ride. Woburn is usually great for rain, not today. My compound, acceptable, certainly not with that downpour. But I've come to the indoor haven, which is Adrenaline Alley, and just went to do a nollie bar spin and did a one-handed stem ride outlander. So this was the old big room. This used to be as pro as it got here. Now there's 2 new rooms, which I'm going to go to now, with a sick rhythm section, which is kind of small and flowy, in the big warehouse where the big banger tricks go down, and it was literally built for BMXers to train for the Olympics. Pretty much dark, but I've got to my compound. You can see how much rain we had earlier. That's now full of water, absolutely full, like a bath. But I'm going to do a couple of runs through, because I think, unless it's too slippery up the top, I can get a couple of laps in to complete the day. It's been a bit of a weird one, to be honest. Turns out if you just say I'm going to go riding at all these places and it rains, you can't. So it's been like a microcosmic equivalent of 2020. Started all right, big plans, lots of hope, then went bad, got worse, and might end on a high. We'll see how we go. That is hectic. Oh man. Right, I'm only riding once. Oh, I'm doing one. Oh, yes. Oh. Job done, that's it. I'm happy with that. I battled the elements all day, managed to do a backflip, a 360 and make a pointless video. So time to get home for the trick-or-treaters. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. If you want to build an online presence, they are the platform to do so. If there's more than one of you in your business, you've got multiple contributors, so lots of you can log in, make changes. You can choose your domain name at the point of building your website, which is very cool. There's so many tools to build an amazing platform for your business. Hit the link in my description to start your free trial. So win, lose or draw, you can build a website, and when you're ready to hit launch, use the discount code to save 10% off your very first purchase. Happy Halloween, legends.